Hello everybody and welcome back to another day in Stardew Valley. Today is June 6th, June 8th, I can't read, 2025, and we have another amazing episode in store for you guys today. I need to turn my Discord to silent. I just heard a notification from DJs, and we do not want that. We do not want that. Where is streamer mode? Where is streamer mode? There it is. I don't know why it's not automatically on. There we go. Sorry for the ASMR intro. My girlfriend is asleep in the other room, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go record the Stardew video now while she's asleep. So I do not wish to wake her. That would be uncool of me, but we shall get an episode done. I do want to talk a little bit about sort of how I'm feeling with this series right now in its current state. And make some decisions kind of going forward as to what's going on here. 5 dried mushrooms. Did I do the mushrooms yet for this? I did not. Okay. I can do the dried mushrooms. Let me throw those in there. Strange bun goes in here. I'll just throw this in here, because why not? I have too much random stuff. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this series and about what we're doing, and my original idea, which I talked about this a little bit, was like, oh, I want to do another series. I want to like halfway through the year switch it up and do other stuff. I might do it a little bit earlier. It depends kind of what we're feeling. I have some cool ideas for it, but we will kind of wait and see once we get there. I had some hay. Oh, there must have been grass right there. We chillin', but we harvest all the strawbs. We harvest them up. We get them going. I think my my wine should be done. I think that should be good to go. So we can get some of that as well. Last time I didn't finish the key quest, which was disappointing. Feels bad. But we go on regardless. Basically, I've been putting this series off to some degree. It's become like a, oh, you do this every day type of deal. And I don't know, it's weird, because like part of me is like I started it, I need to finish it. That's kind of the whole point. But part of me is also like it's just like another thing that I'm doing, I guess, if that makes any sense. And I have so much that I'm doing that I feel like I'm not putting as much effort into this series as I should be, as what you guys would deserve, and what I think would be reasonable for me to, or like for everyone that's coming back every day to watch each episode. I do feel like I can be doing more, which that's also partially the perfectionist in me wanting to make the best thing that I possibly can, even though I realistically don't have the means to do that, because I have been, I've been a bit of a mess, scheduling wise, trying my best to put stuff out as much as I can, at as high of a rate as I can, and have it be good as much as possible. So I don't know, it's weird, and like part of it is like, oh, it's just playing Stardew Valley, it's not that hard, but also like I don't want it to just be me playing a video game and you guys watching, because I feel like what's the point of you guys spending your time and energy to specifically choose to watch this series when there are a million other things on YouTube, in the world in general, that you could be spending your time on. So like, I don't know, it's a weird feeling of like, I just don't know what the best thing I should be doing is. I do need to get more wood. Because like I've had this sort of issue with YouTube for a very long time, where like I have these extremely high expectations for myself, that are impossible to like attribute, impossible to reach, and if I don't reach that impossible goal, then I've essentially failed. If I don't do the impossible, then I've failed in my mission, which any therapist or mental health professional would say that's no good. Let's not do that one. So it is definitely not the best mindset in the world to have. And I feel bad. Like I'll spend time making a video, and I'll feel like I could have done more. I should have done more. I didn't invest as much time or energy or whatever into it that I should have. And part of me is like you're here watching the video, you're here engaging with it, and like you deserve to be respected just as much for consuming the content as I do making it. Like there's an equal exchange of like both of us should be fulfilled in the exchange. And part of me is like I feel like I'm not doing enough to make your end of the bargain worthwhile. And I'll like read comments, and I will look at stuff and think about, oh, like what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What do I need to be doing? What should I be doing instead? Instead of just being like, okay, we're having fun and we're doing a thing that's fun. Like, originally this series was for me. It was for me to do what I wanted to do, play a game that I love playing. And over time, I've sort of given myself this expectation of like, okay, we're at 160 almost days at this point, and like I feel like I have not been giving enough for those days to have merit, if that makes any sense. I could also be tweaking, because anxiety is definitely something I have struggled with for a very long time. And it's hard to, especially in the position that I'm in, accept that like I'm not going to be perfect, and I'm not going to do the best thing every time, and I'm not going to have the best product every time. And I guess part of what made the whole idea of doing this so interesting is the idea of like, back in those like early days of YouTube, nobody was trying to do anything more than just be their genuine selves. And I feel like to some extent I have been trying to put on a show more than just be myself, and just be true to who I am and what I'm trying to do and all of that. So moving forward, I am gonna try to just be myself, just be me, and Jonny, just be Jonny. And just make something nice, make something calm, make something chill. I realize that I like talk so fast that I sort of lose the point of what I'm doing. Like I will just ramble on and on for infinity, and I feel like it loses the the whole point of like why am I even rambling in the first place. And it's so easy to get self-conscious about it, especially like the one thing people don't really talk about as like content creators is, which I guess they do talk about it to a decent extent, but like a lot of people don't think about it. Any comment, any criticism, like any of it is immediately like accessible to me. Like most people, when they have a job, they go to their job and then like occasionally, if you're like a service worker, someone will like complain when you're like making a burger at McDonald's, and they're like, oh, you should have been faster, and you can write that off as like, oh, that person is being a jerk, whatever. But like as a content creator, it's so much harder to kind of separate that. I got 3 more boxes out of 1 box. That's a choice. So like I think one of my biggest problems is I will like look at I'll look at comments and take that as like a genuine representation of what everyone thinks of me and all things, and it's like really unhealthy. It's really bad. Don't do that. Ooh, golden animal cracker, that's big. Treasure, that's big. And I guess I just like can get really caught up in the whole idea of like in the moment I am like, I'm here to entertain. I'm here to make something that people are to enjoy, and if they're not enjoying it, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. But like it's not for me to decide what is good art and what isn't good art, or if it's art or if it's fart. Like I genuinely don't know like what the best approach to like looking at that is. And let's see, don't have anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a very strange sort of feeling of like I should be doing more, I should be doing better, I should always be trying to be the best version of myself as possible, and if I'm not, then what am I doing? And at a certain point that just gets exhausting. It just gets too hard to manage because it's impossible. Like there's no way to be the perfect person. Like there's no way to be perfect in anything. And I think it's really easy for me especially to like look at stuff and be like, I'm not doing enough, I'm not trying hard enough, I need to be doing more, I need to be trying harder, I need to be XYZ, whatever it is. And it can get really debilitating because I'll just be like, I need to be better, I need to be funnier, I need to be smarter, wittier, and if I'm not filling the space with something, then what am I doing, basically? And definitely not the healthiest mindset. I'll tell you that for a fact. But I think it makes it much harder for me to focus on actually delivering a good experience when I'm constantly worried about how will it be perceived. Can I? Oh, I already gave you one. Let me give you one. I already gave you one. I'm picking the best guys. I'll give it to the duck. Duck makes good eggs. There we go. But I don't know. It's just I keep thinking about like what is it I want to be doing? What is it I should be doing? And like, I don't really have a good answer. I don't really have a good answer of like what the best thing for me to do is, because like at the end of the day, I'm just a guy. Oh, Clint, you're done? You son of a gun. You know, I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't even care. I'm just worrying about Clint right now. I can do all the other stuff later. We'll do 2 days today. I got time. But I don't know. It's just like with content creators, there's sort of this idea of like a content creator is XYZ. They are this thing, they're that thing. But for me, I don't really feel like the idea of what I would have had for the content creators that I watched growing up. And like, they're all normal people too. They're all like just guys who were playing a video game or something. So it's very hard to sort of have that like dialogue with myself. And part of me is like, oh, I need to just keep making stuff because I want to make it, because that's the point, because that's like the most genuine side of it, is like a lot of the people that I watched growing up, they were just having fun, they were just doing the thing that they wanted to do. And right now we live in this era where it's like everything's been figured out, the game is cracked. You can pretty much figure out how to do like any type of content, and make any type of content, as long as you like understand how to edit it right, or how to do the right like style of captions, or have your thumbnail be XYZ. Like YouTube's kind of like a known entity at this point. Like we figured it out. So it's hard to oh, I don't want to let Windows know my location. It just tabbed me out. That's goofy. It's hard to know if I'm doing the right thing, because part of me is like in the idea of like, oh, here's what the YouTube algorithm would want. Here's what all of the like numbers and data show would be the optimal move, and then here's like what I want to do, here's what I think is cool or fun or whatever. It's not to say that they don't intersect. They intersect a good amount. But part of me is like, am I doing the stuff that I'm doing because I want to do it, or am I doing it because the YouTube algorithm likes it? And like, I've been thinking about this a lot. That's a cool cube. I need to get, there's like 2 things I'm missing, and I don't know how to get them. Anyway, I want to make something good, and I want to make something that you guys enjoy, and I want to make something that's fun for everyone involved. And it's so hard to do that because the game's so figured out. Like, everybody kind of has an idea of what YouTube is, and of what you're supposed to do, and of what the right moves are. And it gets to a point where like going outside of that and trying something new becomes much more difficult. It becomes much more risky. And I wonder a lot with like since I do YouTube Shorts, I have almost 2 million subs. Like I have a lot of people who are fans. I have a lot of people who enjoy what I make. But I also wonder, like, does anybody actually genuinely care? Does anybody genuinely, like, go out of their way? Because, like, when content's just served up to you and just given to you, and you're not actively looking for it, like, would anyone genuinely care? Because, like, I'll make, like, a long-form video, and I'll put a lot of effort, a lot of time into it. Like, I went through all of the submissions that people made for the profile picture challenge, and it was a lot of fun. Like, it was a fun video. I really liked it. I was really happy with it. I got sponsored for it, which was really cool. But right now it's at like 20K views, which is good. It's not bad. But it's also like, I put in like the time and energy and effort to make a cool thing, and I feel like a lot of the time I don't like reap the benefit of that, if that makes any sense. Like, the time that I put in, it could have been like, I could have just made more shorts, and like that would have been found easier or whatever. So I don't know. And also I'm rambling, so it'd be what it do. But I don't know. It's like, it's a very strange feeling. Because like I never wanted to be like famous or to have like a massive following. Like, I don't care. I do care about having a sustainable income, and being able to support what I do. So like, knowing that I have like a stable like amount of people who would be like, yeah, like, I want to come back for this guy because I enjoy watching this guy. And that's what like this channel is. It's like, it's all people that genuinely like what I'm doing to some extent to come back. And I genuinely like appreciate all of you guys who consistently come back and watch this channel. It does blow my mind that you guys are here, that like even me rambling, even me talking about all these random weird topics like captures your attention, and I'm genuinely like really thankful to have people here willing to listen to me ramble as much as I ramble. It does mean a lot to have that, and I don't know, I feel like I can be doing better, because like you are here and you are supporting me with your time and your energy and for the channel members, your money, which I greatly appreciate. And like part of me feels like I am not doing enough to earn that dedication and that time and that use of your daily routine. I genuinely appreciate it so much, and I want this series to be something more where like it's worth it, I guess. Because so much of like this creative process is doing stuff and not really expecting to get anything in return, just kind of doing it, hoping it works, hoping somebody resonates with it, hoping I did the thing right, and being able to see that like every day people come back to this channel, even when I feel like I'm not doing as good of a job as I should be doing. There is some sense of appreciation there of like, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. Like I genuinely am really appreciative that I have people that will watch me do whatever I'm doing, whether that be talk about how I'm feeling about the Five Nights at Freddy's or what. Like, sometimes you can tell I'm just kind of rambling and I don't know what the next words out of my mouth are going to be, but I just need to fill the silence so desperately because people are here to watch. Hopefully any of this makes sense and I don't sound like a crazy person, but I don't know. I understand, I guess, the expectation, and like in this sort of like fast-paced environment where we exist in, where there's a new thing every couple of days, like I wonder, am I doing enough to deserve that attention? Am I doing enough to earn the trust of people by doing what I'm doing? Because, like, I will put a lot of effort into something and then it'll get, like, no views, or, like, comparative to what I believe that effort is worth, not enough views, or like not enough to be like profitable or whatever the metric is that I'm using. Like, it does feel really stinky when that happens, and that's not like a new feeling. Ever since I started making content, I like would post videos just really hoping that they would do well and get views, because I like had something I wanted to say and I made a video about it, and like I put all the time and energy into making it, and then I would like post it and it would get like 100 views, which 100 views is still like a lot of people. That's like a kind of crazy amount of people watching, but like they'd leave halfway through and they wouldn't find it captivating, and like part of it's like, oh, I just need to do better, I just need to make a better product, I need to make something more engaging. But then at a certain point it's like, what am I actually making? Like, what am I actually doing? Am I trying to make something for me, or am I trying to make something for like the algorithm in general? And like the whole idea for this project was just to do something for me, but then like my subconscious kind of turns it into like the, oh no, but you need to like make it good, like it needs to be the best thing you've ever done, and everything needs to be the best thing I've ever done, otherwise it's not good. And that's the creative process, baby. That's what being a YouTuber is all about. And I don't know, it's like, I don't want to ever come off as complaining, because genuinely I am so like unbelievably blessed to be in the position that I'm in, like being able to do everything I do, like being able to play this game and do that every day and make like what, $200 at the end of the month, is like, that's unheard of. I gotta get this guy a fish. But like, I don't know, I just like have this constant voice in my head telling me I need to be better, telling me I need to do more, telling me I'm not doing enough, and it gets overwhelming. It gets really debilitating, knowing that there's always more that I could be doing, knowing that there's always something else that I could be pursuing. And like, one of my things is I do all these projects. I have a million projects all the time, because I'm always interested in working on stuff. I'm interested on making cool stuff. I love making stuff. I think that's one of the most fulfilling things that I can do is just make something. Ever since I was a kid, I was like playing Minecraft all the time, just making cool stuff. And even as a kid playing Minecraft, like it was never enough. Like I never was happy with it at the end of the day. I think that's just part of being a perfectionist. Just that whole idea of like whatever your best is, it's never going to be enough for your standards. Which I guess if that's you, if you're listening and you're like, nah, I'd be doing that. That's the real me talking. Then don't worry, because you're not alone. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world to deal with. And even the people that like seem to have it figured out don't. They're just trying and hoping for something else to happen. And I don't know, for me, I'm in a weird position because I'm like, I need to keep going and keep doing better and keep pushing myself and trying to be the best version of myself that I can be. But also, like, at a certain point, I need to be content with myself and, like, happy with the accomplishments I've had. It's such a weird, like, balance that's impossible to reach. So to any perfectionists out there, it's definitely hard. It's hard to have those standards for yourself and still keep doing stuff. But I guess that's what makes doing it impressive. Because, like, even though in my head I'm like, I hate this, I should be doing better, I should be doing more, I should be doing less, I should be doing any number of things, even though that's what my brain tell me, I'm still doing it, and I'm still putting it out there in the world, and I'm still making it, despite that. So, to some degree, I guess there's small victories in that. So I guess if you wrestle with perfectionism and ideas of not doing enough or not being enough, Playboy Cardi, then you're not alone. And you just gotta run it regardless. This was 35 minutes, almost 34 minutes of me rambling about how I feel like I'm not doing enough in this series. And I'm still gonna post it anyway. It's still gonna be out. It's still gonna be something that people will see, and you guys will watch it, and you've made it this far, and I appreciate that. So if anything, that's a testament to the whole idea of, like, you can do it. Even if you don't find it as good as it could be, there's somebody who does. And I just really hope that the stuff that I continue to make in the future is better and better, and that I make stuff that you resonate with, that you enjoy, and I mean, I'm never gonna stop. Even once I, like, make it, quote unquote, once I have all the money in the world, I don't think I'll ever stop doing this. People ask of, like, oh, how long do you want to do YouTube for? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep doing YouTube. I might do other things. But I always want to be making something. I always want to be doing something. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble for half an hour over. I appreciate it very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more Stardew! And channel members, did I say that? Channel members, you're the goats.